How to make him worry about losing you. Often we get overly comfortable in our relationships and that little sense of insecurity that one would expect from their partner just vanishes. If your partner constantly behaves like he is 100% secure, it can make you wonder whether or not he really cares about you and if he is afraid of losing you. Giving your partner a little bit of a jolt can help bring the spontaneity and energy back in your relationship. Here are tips on how to make him worry about losing you. Reduce the amount of time you spend with him. If you're going to give him all your time, you aren't really giving him the chance to miss you. If you want immediate effects, you need to considerably reduce the amount of time you spend with him. Meet him less, take time to respond back to texts, call him back at your convenience. All these things will make him wonder what's going on at your end and may give him that much-needed jolt. Avoid showing your eagerness. If you start displaying an eagerness to meet him, spend time with him and just about do everything with him, he will begin to feel a little claustrophobic. Men work differently from women and they often require a little bit of space to do guy things. You need to be calm, composed and every now and then show a little bit of indifference. This will make him start worrying that he is losing you. Start hanging out with friends again. When you get into a relationship, you often tend to fall out of touch with your close friends. This is one of the unhealthiest things that you can do for yourself and your relationship. Get back in touch with those old friends and get out for a night out on the town with them. If you have some close male friends, that will be even better, as it will jolt your boyfriend out of his comfort zone and make him start working harder towards your relationship. His competitive side and subtle insecurities may emerge and he will fear to lose you. Let him take care of his own responsibilities. If you're planning on behaving like your boyfriend's mother or maid, you may as well not be in the relationship in the first place. If you start cleaning up his room, running his errands, doing his laundry and completing other odd jobs for him, he is only going to end up taking you for granted. Let him be responsible enough to handle his own chores. Behave like a girlfriend and nothing more, because that's the image that he needs to have of you. Give him an ultimatum. If you're unhappy with the way the relationship is being handled, he needs to be aware of that. You need to put your foot down and tell him to get his act together. Let him know that you're not afraid of walking out on him if things in the relationship don't improve. Give him a time frame within which he can make the necessary changes, and if you find that he is still unfazed, confidently walk out without ever looking back. However, in most cases guys get their act together when they see that a woman is very serious about her ultimatum. Take a break if need be. Once a relationship hits that spot where it has become a comfort relationship, all attempts to do anything special go out of the window. While your boyfriend may be absolutely comfortable with the monotony and rut in the relationship, you may expect a lot more from him. If you aren't able to come to a common ground of understanding with him, you can consider going on a break. When you go on a break, your boyfriend will realize how serious you are and will begin to fear that he may lose you altogether if he doesn't get things on track. Start dressing glamorously again. Most of us get so comfortable with our relationships that we let our appearance fade. You need to start taking care of yourself again. Dress well, make sure that your skin is glowing, look nothing short of fabulous. When he sees that your other men are turning their heads to take a second glance at you, it will absolutely jolt him and make him fear to lose you. Stop being available all the time. If all you're doing is waiting around for him to call or message you, then you're making a big mistake. When he knows that you're always available for him, he will take you for granted and stop taking you seriously. Make yourself unavailable. Let him know that he can't call you at the last minute to get out. When he sees that you're no longer just waiting around for him, it will force him to get his act together, as he may fear losing you. Maintain a certain amount of distance. If you melt the second he does something sweet, he knows that you aren't going to go anywhere. You need to be firm and distant if you want a permanent and positive change in your relationship. Don't get all mushy and gushy the second he does something nice. Stay classy, calm and cool, and avoid giving him the upper hand. This will set that fear of losing you in him. A little bit of jealousy and insecurity in every relationship is normal and healthy. If you have a man who is absolutely indifferent to anything and everything that you say and do, you need to start acting differently. Don't let the guy take you for granted just because he knows that you aren't going to go anywhere. Leave that spark in the relationship alive by being unavailable and maintaining your life that is independent of his. Follow these steps and suggestions to make him fear losing you. You will be pleasantly surprised with the outcome of doing so.